Good afternoon, dear kids. Today we'll be covering our more word problems on topic linear equations. Let's start. These are the questions we'll try to cover within a span of 15 minutes. Let's see. Question number 1. It says, every year a man paid 500 more than the previous year. If he receives $17,800 over 4 years, what was he paid in the first year? So let the first year be X. What he paid, what he received for the first year, let that be X. And every year there's an increment of 500. So I made an equation for the first year. For the first year it will be X. Okay, if he receives $17,800 over 4 years. Okay, that's correct. X plus 2000. So I have made an equation X plus 500 for the first year, because previous year we have kept that man receives last year as X amount. So X plus 500 for the first year, X plus 1000 for the second year, X plus 1500 for the third year, and X plus 2000 for the fourth year. Yes, my dear kids, got my point clear? So you have made such kind of equation for 4 years. Once you solve this equation, you will get something like this. That is x, 4x, and when you add 500, 1000, 1500 and 2000, you will get 4000. And the total amount you have received in 4 years is $17,800. Once you solve this equation, you will get the value of x. That is 3450. So 3450 is the previous year. So where you have to add 500 to this, and that will be 3950. So your final answer is 3950. Perfect. Why I added 500 is because this is the value of x, but your first year is x plus 500. So you have to add 3450 plus 500 so that it becomes an amount you received for the first year. Okay, so first year we have kept x plus 500, then x plus 1000, x plus 1500 and x plus 2000, and we have made an equation. From there we got the value of x, and we have substituted our value of x in our first year, so that we got what he received for the first year. Second, Samir buys x number of cans for 30 cents. So the total price will be, if he has bought x number of cans for 30 cents each. So the total CP will be 30x. Again he bought number of cans x plus 4, 35 cents each. So what will be the total CP? 35 multiplied with x plus 4. Once you got the CP of x number of cans and the CP of x plus 4 number of cans, you have to add this total CP, and it is given in the problem that the total cost price is $3.35. My dear kids, this is given in dollars, but here it is given in cents. So I'll convert this dollars into cents by multiplying with 100. So I'll get 335 here. I made my equation 30x plus 35 bracket x plus 4 is equal to 3.35. That 3.35 I have converted into cents. That will become 335. From there you will get the value of x as 3. Got my point clear? Number 3, the length of a straight line ABC. So there is a straight line ABC, as you can see in my figure, and the ratio between AB and BC is given to you 2:5. So what will be AB upon AC? It will be 2:7. So that's what we want. We have to find the length of AB if the length of complete ABC is given as 5 meters. So I'll take the ratio of AB upon AC, that is the ratio of AB to the total, that is 2/7, and will multiply with 5 meters. So I'll get something like this. In your brackets you can write approx word so that it signifies that your values are not whole numbers. Clear? If in case I ask you what is the value of BC, So you will write in that case finding BC upon AC. So that will be 5 upon 7 and you have to multiply with the total, that is 5 meter given to you. Hope you know ratio chapter we used to do 5 meter से multiply करेंगे and we'll get the answer of BC. But here in your textbook it is just asked find the length of AB. So you have to do like that, 2 upon 7 into 5. The total length is given as 5 meters. Problem number 4 says the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are these: 3x plus 10 and 2x plus 20. My dear kids, cyclic quadrilateral, the opposite angles of any cyclic quadrilateral makes up to 180. So you have to make an equation rather, 3x plus 10 plus 2x plus 20 is equal to 180. From there you will get the value of x. You have to put that value into this equation and this equation to find the angles. Problem number 5, it says the interior angles of a hexagon are in ratio 1:2:3:4:5:9. Whenever you have is2 or s2 you pronounce, it will be x, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, 9x. But dear kids, for this problem you have to first find the sum of all angles in a hexagon. And the formula for that is 2n minus 4 into 90. 2n, what is n here? N is the number of sides. In a hexagon there are 6 number of sides. So you have to put that 6 into your formula and get the value of sum of all the angles in a hexagon. Once you got the total sum of angles, that is 720 degree, you have to put the equation something like this: x plus 2x plus 3x plus 4x plus 5x plus 9x will make up to 720. From there you have to get the value of x, my dear kids. And once you get the value of x, you have to put in each and every angle to find the measurement of each angle. Problem number 7, my dear kids, 7 says Mohammed runs to a marker and comes back in 15 minutes. So he is going and coming back in the total time of 15 minutes. But while going, his speed was 5 meters per second, and while coming back his speed has reduced and it has become 4 meters per second. So you have two speeds, but the distance while going and while coming is same. So distance I have kept it as x. Dear kids, do you know speed is equal to distance upon time? So time will be what? Distance upon speed. So distance while going, it was x. Speed while going was 5 meters per second. So I got the time 1 as x upon 5. Similarly, time is distance upon speed. What will be time 2? That is while coming back. It will be x, the distance will be same, upon 4. Why 4? Because while coming the speed is 4 meters per second. So while going the time was x upon 5. While coming the time was x upon 4. But the total time is given as 15 minutes. So you have to write x upon 5 while going and x upon 4 while coming adds up, makes the total of 15 minutes. Here I have multiplied with 60 to convert into seconds because my speed was given in meter per second. Clear? So that will be making your equation x upon 5 plus x upon 4 is equal to 900. Once you take the LCM, my dear kids, from there you will get the value of x, that is distance. Problem number 8. Problem number 8 is very similar to problem 9. A car completes a journey in 10 minutes. So the total time is given as 10 minutes. For the first half of the distance, the speed was 60 km per hour. First half, I have kept my first half as x, distance as x kilometer, and the second half also x kilometer because it is half. तो एक x है तो दूसरा भी मैंने x रखा है. Clear? So total time is 10 minutes. But for the first half of the journey, the speed is 60 km per hour. and the second half of the journey, the speed is 40 km per hour. In that case, as I have done in my previous problem, that time is equal to distance upon speed. So here also time 1 for the half journey will be distance x, speed 60 km. What about time 2? For the another half of the journey, distance x, speed 40 km per hour. And the total time is given as 10 minutes. So you have to consider time 1 plus time 2 is equal to 10 minutes. My dear kids, this is given in minutes, but your speed is in hours. So you have to convert minutes into hours by dividing with 60. You have to make an equation x upon 60 plus x upon 40 is equal to 10 upon 60. This 10 divided by 60 to convert into hours. My dear kids, from this equation, you have to find the value of x. Clear? I'll stop it here. God bless.